All right, I've heard about the four horsemen, and I believe that two of them are contempt and stonewalling. Be careful of them. Be careful of them. Stonewalling and contempt are two things that I was really great at. And as an artist, okay, if you didn't want to work with me, fine, cool, done, never see you again. You know, you build that wall, you're out. And I thought that that was like the way to be, and that in doing that, I really felt that that was the only thing, that was a tool that I had to utilize if I was going to work my way up. However, what I learned later on is that openness and growth can't really happen if you're stonewalling and holding people in contempt. At least in my world, it didn't work out like that. And once I let the walls down, and once I just eliminated the contempt, a lot of great things started to happen. A lot of great relationships started to happen. A lot of great art started to happen. And me being somebody who isolated themselves a lot, and I still isolate myself here and there, and that's usually just me writing in a coffee shop. But in the past, when that was like my bag, was just isolating myself, it just, how do I say it? It prevented the opportunity or possibility of working with anybody else to make something better. Me alone can only get so many things done. Me and this other person could probably get a lot of things done. Me and the third person, boom, the sky's the limit. But I never allowed that, because I always held the idea that, well, they were gonna mess it up. Or, they don't get my vision, it won't work out. Again, I go back to the detaching from the outcome. I was handcuffed to the outcome. I was soldered to it. Like, I had to have my outcome, or I'm not gonna do this project. And you can imagine how thin a lane that is. And so when people weren't able to adhere to that for me, stonewalling and contempt were two of the first guns I would just start shooting with. And so that didn't lead to a lot of great relationships or a great process for me creating albums and creating films. Film actually opened me up to openness and growth, because I can't walk into a film set and just be like, well, it's gonna be this way or the highway. It just don't work like that in film. At least for me, I've never tried to do that. But with music, there was a lot of that. With spoken word and poetry, there's a lot of that. And so that's what I would encourage you to be aware of: stonewalling and contempt, and how is that playing into your process, and how has openness and growth helped you in your process. And I really want to hear from you guys about it, because this is like a continuing conversation from my experience in the past and your experience as well. So write any comments or questions below. And also, if you can check out my Patreon, I'm at patreon.com/ToussaintMorrison. And that is something that I really had to get open and into a growth mindset with for that to actually exist. So go to that at patreon.com/ToussaintMorrison, where you can join all my projects for less than a cup of coffee a month. Less than the cost of a cup of coffee per month. Anyways, words, blah. All right, thank you for watching the video. We'll talk to you later.